Hey, peace and love, family. This is Brother Garfield, Dagger Squad, Garfield, Brother Garfield podcast in the building. I got my brother Zongo Mossi live from the UK right now. We're gonna talk about Remy Yona and the recent Igbo Jewish connection and what he's trying to do. And we're gonna get into some facts. All right. Also about him talking about the Yoruba and all that stuff. But whenever you're ready, my brother, we live. Go ahead.
Yeah, I am. Can I share my screen just to
Yeah,
share the
go
post
ahead.
that he made?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. A minute.
And peace and love to the people that's watching. This is just an impromptu live during Black History Month. But I think it's very dangerous what Remy Yona is doing. Very, very dangerous, family. Very, very dangerous. And by the way, I just got off the phone with an Igbo practitioner who is going to come on live. I'm actually going to videotape our WhatsApp conversation so I could show to the people, brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, Igbo has nothing to do with Jews. Nothing. And my job is to bring the information to show and prove. Don't fall for the okey doke. Don't fall for the okey doke, family. I'm telling you. All right. But this is my brother from the UK, Zongo Mossi, and he's going to show Remy Yona's post this morning. He actually called Yoruba Hamites. And ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand something also. Remember, the Hebrew claimants here in America claims Yoruba are also Hebrews. So he's now calling them Hamites, but it's also family. He's also trying to make all the Igbos Jews, which is nuts. But anyway, share the show. It's an impromptu show, and we're gonna be on for a little bit. So anybody who wants to come on too, let's go. All right, you found the post, brother?
Yeah, I'm trying to do it now. It's a post about, I think he's attacking Afro-centric people or something.
Yeah, he's talking about Marine and all that stuff. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yes, this is the post. Let me expand my screen. Normally I prefer to stay at the background and stuff, but if I see stuff like this, it's really very dangerous. Do you know, because of these tribal tensions in Nigeria, I don't know if they've introduced history was banned in the school curriculum.
Mm.
Yes, so for you to even learn history, you have to go through the West African traditional religion or to learn specific subject on Yoruba or something. Then you learn history about Yoruba. But subject like history was banned. Can you, is my screen clear? Let me see
It's
if I
not.
make it bigger.
It's yeah. Make it. See if you could make it bigger. It's on Facebook, right?
Yeah, it's on Facebook.
Is he making a lecture or he just showing us what he wrote?
Yeah, I just want to show you where he called them Hamite.
Oh, okay. So
Which,
it's on his timeline. It's not clear
yeah,
enough, though. It's not clear.
yeah. Let me see if I can. I'm just trying to make it bigger. Where's my Zoom? Uh, is it too big? That's too big. Let
No,
me.
man, that's fine, man. Bring it down. Let me see. Bring it down some more. I think we could see it. If we could see his post now, then we could tell
Uh,
it.
Let me make it smaller so that I can go straight to the post. I
Ah,
don't
there
have
you
a
go.
problem in him claiming to be a Jew and stuff. That one, he himself knows it's not true that he's a Jew. But anyway, I'll just leave that one to him. But posting stuff like this is very dangerous. And also, he's not like Remy. I don't think he's known even in the Igbo community back home. He might be known in the community that claim to be Jews, but he's not like what the people outside Nigeria may take him to. Yes, this is the post. Can you see the post?
Um,
let me increase,
No. You don't have to increase it. Just decrease it a little bit so that we could make
decrease
out the
it. Okay.
words. Yeah, a little bit. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is from Remy Yona's timeline. Hold on, let me see if I could, because I know he had blocked me. I don't know if I'm friends with him again. Remy Yona. All right, let me see if I'm friends with him on Facebook so I could see his timeline. I don't think, I have an author page. When did he make that post? You remember when he made that post?
I think yesterday, because it's 15 hours, he made it here, like midnight London time. I don't know what time might be on your side.
I think this is, yeah, I think I have the page. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. He trying to say when we use Ominana economic model, every Igbo was rich. So he's trying to say,
No, he's just full of crap, to be honest with you. But I'll just leave it to the people that follow him and himself. He's banging on stuff that, especially the black people or the people outside West Africa
Igbo.
or Nigeria don't know. But we those who, even though I'm not from
Is
Nigeria,
it the
but as
post? I got it. I got it. You can stop sharing. I'll
yeah,
share. Don't worry
okay,
about it.
let me
You can
stop
stop.
sharing.
I think I got it. Peace and love, Fab. Peace and love,
Yeah,
man.
I'll stop
Hey,
sharing.
hey, Fab, do you have are you friends with me on Facebook? If you're friends with me on Facebook, hit me up at Garfield Reed or hit me up on Instagram. All right. All right. Let me share this for the people, by the way, because this is very disturbing. Let's take a look at Remy Yona. This is his page right here. And you're talking about this one right here. He said Afrocentrism damaged some Igbo scholars and they didn't see the obvious. Glottal chronology and lexical statistics demonstrate that the Yoruba language and its security language separated 1500 years ago, Yoruba and Igala 2000 years ago, Yoruba language and Igbo language 6000 years ago. When did the Israelite and Canaanite languages separate? Igbos, misled by Afrocentrism, were blinded to the obvious. The language of the Igbos, who are quote unquote Semites, and the Yoruba, who are the Hamites, began to separate in the Levant. I don't quarrel with the Yoruba myth that all humans began from Yoruba land. I only use another Yoruba tradition of origins, less popular, which talks about Canaanite origins because it is useful here. Humans were one unit who diffused. However, in spite of the long separation, you would still find similar words, even between the Igbo Iu and English Iwi, as all humans descend from presumably Noah and his three sons. I was telling one dude at Clubhouse to slow down and not think that I read this or that DNA report and those groups have this, that haplotype, so they're all Israelites, really adds anything to the discourse. It's an unnecessary distraction. All humans share a lot genetically, but they retain major linguistic and cultural differences. Ah, man. I see somebody went in on him. DNA evidence is very useful for tracking trends. What I want to say about Remy Yona, it's very interesting that this gentleman is trying to say that the people are Jews, right? When he says they are Jews, I'm trying to figure out, is he saying that they're Jews as far as their lineage is from Jews? Or is he saying that they're converted to Judaism? Because this is key right now. What do you say, Zongo?
Yeah. Hello, Garfield. Were you talking to me? I missed that.
Yeah, go ahead. Is he saying that they are bloodline Jews? The Igbos are?
Yeah, I think that's what he's selling to you guys, especially now. His audience, the audience that he want to capture is, I think, African Americans. So that's what he's selling to you guys, that Igbos are the original Jews or some Hebrews. Now he's not using Jews anymore. I believe he's using Hebrew, like sort of. Yeah, that's
Oh
what he's
man.
saying. But the evidence is crazy because what happened with him is like he blocked people, especially his own Igbo tribesmen who 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 would tell him, Remy, we are not Jews. He blocked people when they disagree with him, and he's very disrespectful when people disagree with him. So these are, well, I don't know about you guys, these are characteristics of someone who wants to like build a cult or something. Because if you seriously believe what you are presenting is fact, and you've got like the fact to stand on, you you will not be stopping like people with different information of or ideas from what you are preventing. And that's what he is doing. Like I can show you some of the thing I've taken from his timeline about his own Igbo people telling him that they are not Jews. Yeah, his own. And also there is he and one Jew, Lieberman, Jeff Lieberman, some time ago, I believe in 2013 or something, did documentary. And there is one Igbo, there is Igbos that debunk that documentary very hard. They did it with sources and facts from Igbos themselves. I will
Hey,
send you a link.
look at this. Look at this right here. This comment that he made. This guy says Joshua Celestin, he lives in Norfolk, Virginia, right? He says, in my opinion, Afrocentrism did more damage in the USA. These fools are looking to ancient Egypt instead of Igbo land to find culture. It's sickening. I don't think Joshua Celestin knows what Afrocentrism is by that comment, by the way. But look at what Remy Yona says. NZ Joshua Celestin, there'll be resistance, but ultimately, all members of the family, Igbos, Jews, Samaritans, Karaites, Igbo, he said, Igbo African Americans, Igbo Caribbeans, Igbo Sierra Leoneans, Liberians, Sao Tomians, Gabones, Cabo Verdeans will return to authentic Omenana. Now, ladies and gentlemen, so now if you're not an Igbo, he don't think you're a Jew. But the thing now that's confusing, ladies and gentlemen, is that African American Black Hebrew Israelite groups claim that the Jews, who he names right here, these Jews are fake. These Samaritans are fake. These Karaites are fake. So how is it now African Americans are celebrating Remy Yona when he says the people in the land are the real Jews who they condemn and say are not the real Jews? Look at what this guy wrote right here now. I don't even want to get into the whole Cohen gene stuff. But this guy, it's amazing that he could go around and say, hey, you know what? We're the Jews and all this different stuff. I would love to talk to him. I really do.
So
go ahead, brother.
Gavin, so like today, what I wanted to do was like to go back to the content of West African traditional religion. And instead of me telling you guys about like the traditional Igbo ways of belief and culture, I am going to pick like a topic, and I'm going to take an Igbo man explaining what the topic is, because what he's selling to people who don't know and understand Ominana is he's selling Ominana as some kind of pure Bible before the current Bible. I don't know. I think that's how he's selling it. That Ominana is really Jew or something, Jewish culture. But if we pick a topic from what I said to you that we've been taught, like what we've been taught from our West African traditional religion, which I hope all of you guys really now try to learn it, not because you want to convert or know West African traditional religion, but just because of guys like Remy selling stuff to you guys because you don't have that information. So that's what I wanted to do today, like to show you. And also the kind of information that I think he recently came and sold that Igbos had been recognized by Israel. To be honest with you, I don't want to use some foul words, but that is just crazy. Yes, some people, some rabbi or something who is sympathetic to him might have given him some letter or something. But if you go to if I share my screen, if you go to the Israeli court back in Israel, one, that information isn't there, and two, the last time that an Igbo person in Israel tried to demand that they are recognized as Jew, it was rejected as them not having any link. And also, BBC did some interview, and they did one with the Interior Ministry of Israel not too long ago, I think around December. I'll also show you that. They straight up says they have no link with Jews, so they are not going to recognize them. So I wonder why he's selling all these things to you guys. It doesn't bother me, but what saddens me is there's a saying that we have that if you are giving information to people who don't have that information, you should respect them. And I believe he's just giving people this information without respecting them at all, because he's just giving them false information. So if I can share my screen, I'll just show you
brother.
what I'm talking about.
And brother Sean from the Mossi warrior clan said, learning about Kimoa African traditions and customs dispel Israelite Jew myth. I think that's the key. That's the direction I'm going in. I'm going to learn the culture to word it properly so people could understand it, because I don't think anybody has really done well. People have done a good job, but I think what we need to do is talk about the culture, like how the gentleman that I met from the Igbo, the practitioner, he has these short videos to explain Ominana and explain different things within the culture, short videos, so people could learn in saying, but hey, this ain't got nothing. A while ago, he just showed me something about the Asia tradition. He said, look at this right here. This has been lost through transcription or through years, thousands of years. But look at this tradition right here. This has nothing to do with you. He showed me just on the screen just now, live from Igbo land. And I'm like, wow, the Asia tradition, Aja or Aja. But go ahead. You could share your screen, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to share my screen now. Come on, don't play out. Yeah.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we here. Mm-hmm.
Is my screen shared? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine. Go this way. Sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, I think it's this one. But let me go to first. I would like to go to West African Examination Council. Mm-hmm. That's for people who don't know what that is, because I know I've talked to you about it. You are aware of it.
Yeah, let me say this also to the people who are watching. If you're from like Jamaica or Barbados or Trinidad or Guyana, we have what's called CXC and GCE. It's a standard for the English speaking people, who you go through a certain testing after like the 11th grade or fifth form or whatever we call it in our cultures. And what happened is in Africa, in certain countries, the English speaking countries go through this as far as training and so forth. So that's what he's going to bring up right now. Go ahead, brother.
So, can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this West African Examination Council. This body is responsible for our educational system, the English-speaking countries in West Africa, which include Ghana, Nigeria, Gambia, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. So all of us, over 50 million people, like children from class 1 up to 6th form, just before you go to university. This body is responsible for our education. They set up our syllables, and they also set up our examination. So Remy, when he was in Nigeria, this is the body that set up his school content and examination. So he himself, I believe, will have the certificate from this body here. So all of us study the same subject irrespective of country, and we sit the same examination. Whether you are in Nigeria, Gambia, Liberia, all of us sit the same examination. So this body, if I go to the profile, I just want to go below. You see here, is it big enough?
Share it. You got to make it bigger. Yeah, make it bigger. Make it
Yeah,
bigger.
okay, let me make it bigger.
No, yeah, make it bigger. Make it bigger. Yeah, make it bigger. Yeah.
Is it
All
good
right,
enough?
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, okay. If I scroll down here, I just want to show you, just because maybe there's no time for me to go through all this thing. Yeah, as you can see here, this is the contribution of Nigerian government. Nigerian government contributes 54 point something percent funds to this body. Ghana government is the second highest contributor, which is 30% of the funds to this body. Then Sierra Leone 6.9, Gambia 6.5, and Liberia 2.5. So this is not like a private or something. This is a body who have got their authority from the government, and they are responsible for educating over 40 to nearly 60 million people in West Africa. And if I also scroll down here on the right, can you see where my mouse is? Syllables. Can you see my mouse?
Yes, we can.
Yes. So syllables means like the content of what we are going to be taught. So if I click on it, yeah, and go and download the syllables for 2014, I'm just going to save it like, yeah. Come on, open. Let me open it up. Yeah. I'm going to go to one particular subject called West African traditional religion. This is very important, especially with what Remy is selling to African Americans now. Yeah. So these are all the subjects that, depending on what you are doing, science, computing, religious study and stuff. But what we are looking for is the subject content of West African traditional religion, which is this one. When you take this subject, when we were in school, and you take this subject, you are not allowed to take other religious subjects like maybe Christianity or Islam in combination to this subject, because they don't want it like people saying this, similar this, that they just want you to purely understand the content. So let's open this one up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up, yes, that is open now. Is my screen too? Sorry, I'm just making it bigger.
Oh. All right, cool. Yeah, we could see that.
Is it big enough?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So as you can see, it says West African traditional religion, and it also says may not be taken with Christian religious study and Islamic studies. So any student that is doing this subject in school is not allowed to take it at the same time as he's doing Christian or Islamic studies. Yeah. So when you do this subject, you are going to be taught Yoruba traditional religion, the religious studies that we know and we practice before Christianity and stuff.
Islam.
Yeah. And even as a matter of fact, if I scroll down, you see there's a place where they, where is it? I think I showed you before the influence of Christianity and Islam on traditional religion, and also like contemporary individual.
Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down.
Is there?
Stop right there. Stop right there.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
gonna find it. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you where it is. It's
Number 20.
where's it at? Is it number 20? Yeah. Number 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
West African traditional religion and modernity.
Yes.
So ladies and gentlemen, listen, this is like you going to high school here in America and you have a curriculum that you learn in school. This is the equivalent in West Africa for these 5 cultures: Gambia, Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and I think Liberia? I think
Yeah.
Liberia. So
Yes.
those 5 areas have the same exact curriculum in English. So when Remy Yona is growing up, this is the point he's making. This is what he's learning in school. So he knows he's not from Jewish people. He knows this because in the school system, it teaches you this. And they have a specific course that says West African traditional religion and modernity, meaning that in modern times, 1A, the impact of foreign religions on West African traditional religion, Christianity and Islam. The impact of West African traditional religion on Christianity and Islam. So it goes through and show you how these religions crept into the culture of the Igbos or Nigerians, the Yorubas, and the people in Ghana, the Asante, and all those people in Ghana, and in Liberia, in Sierra Leone, and in Gambia. They're doing the same exact curriculum. So these people know that their culture is stemmed from West African traditional religions. It don't come from no Judo-Christian religion. This is the point he's trying to make by showing you what they learn in school. So what we learn in school is we learn about George Washington here in America. We learn American history. We learn African American history. We learn how people came in. We learn about Plymouth Rock. We learn about Marcus Garvey. We learn about Martin Luther King. We learn about all these things in the culture here that affected the culture. We learn about the 1812 war. We learn about the South versus the North. We learn about different wars. We learn about 1865 and Abraham Lincoln. So now in Africa, they have their own culture that they teach, the same type of curriculum like what we would have, but from an African perspective. So now when somebody grows up in these cultures and claim that we're Jews, they're lying, because it's clearly taught that these cultures came into the land and influenced them somewhere or somehow. It ain't got nothing to do with the original culture. But continue, my brother.
Yeah. Okay. So if you look at the content for number 5, the structure of West African traditional religion it says A, God in West African belief. And this is what I want you, if you speak to our Igbo brother, because if I say it, they may say, 1, I'm from Ghana, 2, I am not Igbo. But even though all of us were taught the same thing. But if you speak to the Igbo guy, these are some of the things that you should get him to explain, because he is very good. Tell him to explain the concept of God in Igbo traditional religion. Mm-hmm. And B, the ancestors. And Igbos too have got like one of their unique ancestral beliefs. If someone died, yeah, the person will not rest until they perform certain type of rituals. His spirit will be wandering around the world, like around. If I say around the world, like around until certain rites are performed. But I don't want to go into it too much. I'll be glad if you get the Igbo brother explain this. But what I'm going to show is, can I show video of the brother you are going to interview, because he explained the third point very well, the divinities. Yeah, okay. So if I lower this and go to YouTube and share his video, he will explain it very, very well. And this is Ominana. This is what Remy is telling you is the true culture of Jews. But let this man explain it to you, and you see whether it's the same as Jew or is exceptionally African traditional religion. And I really don't want to get involved, but it's just sad that like people are trying to mislead people because they don't have that information. Where is the video? Sorry, let me just find this video quick, and I'll compare it with the content that we are being taught. Let me go. Where is my save? Library. I just watch it. Sorry, Gaffel, you can have the mic whilst I find this video, yeah?
Okay, okay. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, I have this gentleman from the Igbo. He practices the Igbo culture, and I'm going to interview him tomorrow, probably through WhatsApp. And his video is what my brother Zongo is going to play right now. And this gentleman is practicing the culture. He laughs at the whole notion of being Jewish because he says the culture that's been here, they've been there for a while. If you look at iron smelting, people have been in that region for a while in the where we call Igbo land or Nigeria. You have the Nsuka markings, which look like some of the writing styles that we have, the Igbos have, the Nsibidi script. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, the culture has been there, the Nok culture. All these cultures have been there, but all of a sudden, these people have to be connected to Jews. It's the whole family. I'm telling y'all. It's the whole thing about the Hamitic hypothesis coming back to fruition again. All right? But this brother, hold on a second. You sure you don't want me to find the video, bro?
Yeah, oh yeah, okay. Have you got his YouTube? If you go to his YouTube, like there's a video I would like you to play.
All right, what's the name of the video?
Is divination. If you go on his YouTube, I will.
I'm on it. I'm on it right now.
Yeah, okay. Let me stop sharing. Yeah.
He has Igbo. Yeah, let me share the one.
Let me stop sharing so that
he has two on divination. He has.
Let me.
Here go right here. There you go. So you have this one here at the bottom, Igbo divination system, and you have then you have to what extent can the Igbo divination system Igba Alpha. So which one do you want me to play?
So if you start with the first one, Igbo divination
system right here.
No, the first one, the other one.
This one here, the one about not
no,
Igba
the
Alpha.
one about yes, the one where your mouth is. The one about exactly that one. Yeah.
Igba Alpha, that one.
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
No, not this one.
Not this one. Okay, hold on. You're talking about this one. All right.
Just before you start, yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
The reason why I want you to play this is like he was able to explain exactly what, like close to what I was taught when I was in school about Igbo divination. So that's why I want you to play, so that when Remy come and is teaching, telling people that Ominana. This is Ominana. This is what Remy is talking about. So I don't know what if this brother finished explaining what divination is. It's up to the audience to compare what Igbo divination is and the rest of the Jew thing. So thank you. You can go ahead and play the video.
All right.
Today I will be talking about Alpha Igbo divination system. Igbos believe that when you encounter a serious problem or when something strange happens to you, you go and find out if all is well. That's what we call Igbo. When something happens to an Igbo man or an Igbo woman, something strange, something inexplicable, the Igbo man or Igbo woman will be asked, Jigobarafa, that means, have you gone to find out what the problem is? Have you gone to find out if all is well? Now, right here before me is the foremost divination system in Igbo. Afa. This is a tortoise shell. This is where
Notice the tools that he'll be explaining.
This is Mpiato. Ato is bull. It's another instrument used by some people, diviners, in their divination process. It depends on the diviner's inclination. The diviner can do without this. But this Afugiri here is believed to be the most authentic, the most reliable divination system for Igbos. Personally, this is my own personal opinion. I try not to encourage people to go for divination every now and then. My own teaching, my own personal teaching is that leave Alpha or visit Alpha when something strange happens to you. When you are confused and you have tried to figure out a solution to that problem and you cannot find the solution, that's when you can now start digging deep or trying to resort to Alpha. Personally, I encourage people to go to Alpha when they are genuinely confused about a problem and they have thought through that problem. They cannot find a convincing answer. They might even want to meet some elders, wise people, to ask them about solution, and they cannot get a convincing solution or convincing answers. I want to believe that there is a reason we as a human being, we have a brain, a thinking faculty. I don't think that we should allow Alpha to solve problems that our brains are supposed to solve for us. That is not how one should live life. So I believe personally that one should go to Alpha when the problem is beyond the person, when the problem is overwhelming. That's when the person should resort to divination. This is my own personal opinion about divination. It is not. I'm not in any way trying to. I'm not in any way trying to bring down the efficacy of Alpha, but to say anything worth doing is worth doing well. Now, before I proceed, I want to talk about the features of Alpha. I don't know whether I should use the word Christian Igbos. Some people believe that this is satanic, this is demonic. There is nothing demonic.
Therefore, can you pause there a bit?
Alpha.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Yeah. If you've heard him, he just made a reference of Christian Igbos, saying that what he is doing, what he is going to explain about Ominana here in terms of like divination will be like some kind of a devil worship kind of thing. Yeah. So, but this is the same practice that Remy is repackaging and selling to you guys. That is, this is Jew, like is a Hebrew practice. But if you hear this man explain, which is like I've done mine so many years ago when I was in school, this boy was able to explain as close to as what I was taught, which has got zero, nothing to do with the Bible or anything else. And so that's what I want to say. But carry on. Just look at the item he is going to explain that is used by Igbos for divination. Divination here, yeah. Divination here is him trying to explain to someone like if there is a misfortune in the family, or if someone is in hardship, or if someone is looking forward to something, they go to the priest, and the priest will use what he's going to show now to tell him about the unknown, like stuff that normal human beings will not be able to see or know, like to be able to tell the unknown. Thank you. Carry on.
Is 100% accurate. No, it is like going to Google to find out information if you are confused or if you are looking for answers. Yes, the answers or solutions you find in Google may be 70% correct, maybe 80% correct, maybe 90% correct, can as well be 100% correct. Depends on where you are getting the information, the source of your information. That is how it is with Alpha. It depends on the diviner behind the Alpha. The diviner behind the Alpha is like the fountain head. If the diviner has a problem, the divination, whatever is coming out of the diviner, may be problematic. Now, I wouldn't want to start disconstructing all the items in this, but for me to explain that there is nothing demonic about it, I will explain the basic items used in the making of Alpha. This is Ugiri. Ugiri, I don't know the English name or the botanical name, but in Igbo we call it Ugiri Obono. The seed is removed and the bark is used in producing it. This is Ugo Oko. It's a kind of pear. Now, this is the bone of a fish, asa, salmon fish. The English name of asa is salmon, salmon fish. This is the three items, apart from this rope. These are the three items used in the making of this afa. You can see that there are four. Altogether, the seeds are 16. Right now, as it is, they are open. That means it is not saying anything. But once it is flipped or it is thrown, it has said, it's saying something. Even if you throw it and all of them are open, it has said something. But right now, it is not thrown. I just placed it on this table and opened it upward. So it's not saying anything right now. Now, the features of Alpha, it has its own unique language. It has its own unique language. Many people believe that the language of Alpha is the oldest Igbo language. The language of Alpha is totally different from the day-to-day Igbo language many parts of Igbo nation are speaking. So the first feature of Alpha is that it has its own unique language. That's why those who want to learn Alpha, you first of all start with learning the language of Afa, what we call Onuafa, Atolopa, Ose, Ijite, Aka, Ora. So, for example, when you turn it like this is called Ijite. How it is now is called Ijite. If you turn it here again, it becomes Ogeri, right? If you turn this one now, it becomes Aka. You turn it like this, 4. When 4 is closed, it becomes Apple. When all of this is open, it becomes Obi. That means if you combine this one that is close to this, it becomes Abobi. And you turn this one here, it becomes Otule. It means Abotule, right? And you turn it like this, it becomes Apose. This is Ose when it's like this. So it has its own unique language. Now, another feature of Alpha is that it has some hidden or some lost histories of Igbo language are embedded in Alpha. Most times when someone is learning Alpha, you are actually learning the history of Igbo. There are some things about Igbos, their philosophies that are embedded in Onu Alpha. That is in the language, in the division system, in this division system. Another feature of Alpha is that it shows Igbo reading system. Some people call our ancestors unlettered people. Some people call our ancestors unlettered people. Those who say things like that are those who do not know about Alpha. Alpha takes a lot of intelligence. Alpha is an education, it's a school of its own. So it shows the Igbo reading system. For example, we were colonized by the British. Their reading system goes from left to right. Left to right. If you are reading, you read from left to right. But in Alpha, it shows that Igbos read from right to left. If you want to read Alpha, you start from the right and start reading, coming to the left. So it shows Igbo reading system. And that means our ancestors, we are educated. We have a reading system. Our ancestors were not unlettered, like most Igbos claim, or our colonizers claim. Our ancestors were educated. It's there in their Alpha, in their education system. This is our own educational system. Now, in Alpha, another unique feature of Alpha is that in Alpha, you find out some Igbo words that you may not even know the meaning. Like, for example, growing up, there was this Nollywood actress, Uche Osotule. I found it very difficult cracking the meaning of that surname, Osotule. What is the meaning of Osotule? It was till I learned the language of Alpha that I knew the meaning of that surname. It is gotten from the two Alpha words, Ose and Tule, which means happiness. Osotule, it means happiness. That's the meaning of that word, Osotule. And that's how it is. There are some words, even words that you might hear, you might not even know the meaning. When you try to use the average understanding of your Igbo to crack it. Like when you hear something like Ofo, you cannot explain it. It means a background. But once you understand the language of Papa, you will know the meaning of deep Igbo words. Some people say Odebi, they refer to women as Odebi. But if you understand Oluwapa, you know where that language is coming from.
Is he finished, Gaffer?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like this is what I was taught when I was in school and they teach us West African traditional religion. Like the Ashantis have got a different system of divinations. The Igbos have got different system of divination. As a matter of fact, like when we sit exam, like widows in Ghana, they may not give us questions about like maybe divination system of Ashantis or tribes within Ghana. They may give us questions like divination system of Yoruba or Igbos, like what this young man has explained. And this is exactly, and the tools were exactly the tools that we were shown when we were in school. So Remy will come to you guys and tell you that's Ominana, but this is Ominana. But the question that people have to start asking him is, like, what part of this divination system is the same as the Jewish divination system? That's why I just hope if you guys will just learn this West African traditional religion, so that like someone will not come and deceive or mislead people just because he wants to be somebody. This is one. There is also another video about sacrifice, which is also part of Ominana. Ominana again is what Remy is selling to you guys. But that second video, I'm not sure if it's on YouTube, but I'm not sure if your audience will like to see it because it may involve some blood and other stuff.
You know what? Let's show it. You also gave me a link. A link. The reason is I want them to see how distasteful it is to the Western cultural audience that this culture has nothing to do with Jews. And if it's disgusting in their eyes, this is just more proof. This is not us. This is our culture from Africa. So I'll show the video. I have no problem showing the video. You also put a link in the chat for all the Igbo related. Did you put that in the back for Richard?
Yeah, I put that link. This link is like an Igbo man again, because I don't want to put myself, because again, I don't want people to say I am not Igbo and I'm not from Nigeria, even though all of us are taught the same thing. This man, he's an Igbo. And if you click on the link after I show the video, I guarantee you he will go step by step, refuting every argument that Remy might be putting out that they are Jews. This is being done by an Igbo person, not me. So let me share my screen and I'll play the how Igbo sacrifice. Sacrificing in the traditional religion can be, you can do it in good time or you can do it in bad time. Bad time means if you have a misfortune and you want the death or the evil spirits to go away from you, you can sacrifice to the gods, because it's like in the concept of God, we've got the supreme being, which is like far away from us. Then we've got like another God who is closer to us, that intercede between us and the supreme being who is far away from us. And that God closer to us too has got other gods that deal with other aspects of our life. So
let me find the video. Hold on, let me go back to the YouTube. So you're saying the part 2, right? The part 2 to that.
No, yeah, but that video is not from his channel. So
okay.
Yeah, I may have to share my screen.
Which channel is it from? Let me know.
Let me find then. Let me send you an email of the video, like, so that you can just play it straight up. Should I put it at the private chat?
Yeah, put it right here.
Yeah, okay, let me just go straight up and so you can have the mic. I'll put it in and I'll come back.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to learn the culture that we're talking about instead of making a whole claim. I remember, if somebody uses like Hebrewisms to West Africa, you would have to know African languages to basically say, hey, I want to say, hey, I'm this or I'm that or so forth. But we got to be very careful, very, very careful. because it puts you in a position where you don't want to be. I'm sure you don't want to be in that position. All right, let me do this right here. But Hebrew Israelism, this isn't like somebody like, for example, the brother Ron Shields, aka Divine Prospect. He's trying to let people go back to the pre-exilic um form of Hebrewisms, which is nuts because everything in the Torah is against African religion. This is how when people say Africans are Hebrews, it don't make sense because everything that the culture practices, the Torah is against it.
Garfield, I'll send a link to the back
The
private chat. Yeah.
All right, let me bring it
I
up
just
here.
hope the audience wouldn't find it like difficult.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me pause it. Let me get to the beginning. Now I want everybody listen, family, listen. I don't want nobody to get offended by any of this stuff. This is sacrifice of demarcating people from bad lucks. This is a part of our culture. A part of our culture. And people need to understand it. If you can't stomach this, it's 6 minutes. Don't watch it. But again, this is a part of our culture. Now, this gentleman on the screen, Remy Yona, is saying that the Igbos, although he knows about this in the culture, he's saying that we are Jews. And I want y'all to take a look at this. If you can't stomach it, turn your face away. But this is a part of our culture. Now, the Torah does forbid certain things that you see here, but at the end of the day, this is more evidence that we are not attached to this culture. This is the Igbo culture.
Garfield, I can't see the screen. Are you sharing it?
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
I can only see Remy. I don't see the video. So this is like when we were in school. This is one form of sacrifice. Like when you are dealing with bad, when there's something bad in the family. So this is how some Igbos do sacrifice to push away bad spirits and stuff. Then again, this is also Ominana. This is what Remy will be telling you guys. Ominana is a Jew or whatever he says they are.
Is this Jewish family? Is this what a Hebrew did? Come on, man. I need to ask Divine Prospect this because he's trying to teach about pre-exilic Hebrew Israelites. If you can't stomach it, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Don't watch it if you can't stomach it. Don't watch it. This is the culture. This is the culture.
Police, I go pay 1 million. I go pay 5 million. You see, no, you're not Maria. You see, you're not Maria. You see, don't get your career, no, your child. One one Germany. Then was a you do can one Sunda, don't know. Don't need. Go yet, Kunja. I was the person of Jet Kunja and cheerful. I can come here the weekend, man. You see, one. Uno papa libuta. Uno kana kaya libu. Sei na ke juo ya fo ya juo yi. Se. Na tukwa ga. No to ka mu ya go de go yi go ka mu sta. Gara ka ni go ya. Se. Fia. Fia. Ndimo ko ni wanje ko ni na fa rum. Then you want to go in a Romaka 2 years. Yaga. Governor was started. Who's going the police? Can't you about them to a moisture? Come on, Emma.
Whoa. Bonfire purification, the fire, pantapite. Boom. Boom. Guess who stepped in the room? Boom. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, and Gaffel, there's also like, if you go back to the content I showed you about like the West African traditional religion, like the concept of God, like one of the lesser gods that almost every tradition in West African have is the god of tender and the god of lighting. These gods are lesser gods, like they are small gods that when we have problems, you can go to this God. There's a saying back home that all of us believe, irrespective of what religion you have, Islam, Christianity, Judaism and stuff, that no matter what religion you have, West African traditional religion is in you. And the next video I would like you to play will show why I am saying that. For example, like in our court system, you have like the Bible and the Quran, but you also at the same time to have the privilege to swear by the ancestral gods. Yeah. So most people will turn to the Quran and the Bible because they know nothing will happen. But I guarantee you, when whoever is in court and is asked to swear by River Tano or to swear by the God of Tender and Lighting, most people will not do it. They will prefer to choose the Quran or the Bible. So the saying is, no matter what religion that you have, you've got West African traditional religion in you first. So the next video I would like to show is this a young Igbo man again, because I don't want to use myself to explain it. Someone owe him money. They did business together, and the person owe him about $30,000 or $20,000, and the person didn't want to pay. So what this man did was he took him to the God of Tender and Lighting of the Igbo people. And I would like to
in Yoruba, that's Shango, right? Shanga.
Yes,
Shango.
if it is Yoruba, they may go to Ile-Ife or something to go and do that. But this video is very informative because the man himself will explain to you. And I'll also like you to read the comment section of that video, because one of
put it in the private chat. Put it in the private chat.
One of the so-called we are Igbo Jews came and said, Shalom, you are doing a bad thing and stuff. And wait and see the response of the Igbos, not someone like me. Just listen to the Igbos themselves. You'll be amazed by their response to the boy. I'm not doing this just to show some bad stuff. Just doing this because I think people are taking advantage of people because of information that they don't know. But
a brother said earlier that Remy was on Zion Lex channel, right? I don't think Zion knows the extent, so I won't blame Zion for that. Zion is just because him and Remy Yona they know each other. So Remy Yona now is appealing to African Americans, but African Americans need to be. You see, this is why I tell y'all don't like West Africa because it's not sexy. It's not sexy like Kemet. But remember, one of the greatest men that ever lived was Mansa Musa. And we remember him for one reason. Him being a Muslim leader that shook the whole stock market back in the trade route days. He took it over because he had so much gold they couldn't manage. Till the man had to actually sell people to gain back money because all his money gone. So let's look at this family. Mansa Musa was a West African. He was from that culture. West African is not a country, but he's from that region that we call West Africa today. And we think about him always as a Muslim, but remember, he was a converted man to a religion that had no place in that region, but that doesn't take his Africanness away. The reason why he's remembered is because of gold that originated in West African culture. They wanted the gold. This is one of the reasons Jews, I'm going to bring this out in the future, how many Jews were told to go to West Africa because of the gold that they produced or they had there. So they wanted to know the root of the gold, but the Africans said, no, we never going to tell y'all. Never. Hey, I'm going to tell you, Lou, if Egypt was in West Africa, everybody would have claimed it. But where did you put the video in the side chat, brother?
No, sorry. Just keep on. I'm just trying to locate the video. I had it a minute ago, but just keep on talking and I'll find you soon. Sorry.
All right, cool. But I'm just showing the information, family, just to bring, and this is what we have to do. If we show this culture with these videos, I'm telling you, these people would run from this culture. That's the Hamites. They got the pin in their lip. They got the stuff in their lip and they're walking around. They're going in the cows, messing with the cow's stomach and all this stuff. They call us Hamites, but these are the same people that you claim are Jews. The same people. So once we got what we're gonna do, family. This is Black History Month, and I'm proud of that West African culture. I'm proud of them sacrificing and showing us divination. I'm proud of them cutting the goat's neck. I'm proud of them sacrificing chicken. I'm proud of all of that. I'm West African and more. I'm not going to deny that culture to fit in some paradigm to be some fake chosen people. I'm not doing it. I am Black, and I am proud of being Black. I am African. I'm West African. I'm Nigerian. I'm Ghana. I'm Senegal. I'm Angola. I'm all of them wrapped up into one. This is what we are. Lions time, baby, so we need more chicken blood. I'm telling y'all, we are running from who we are. When the Haitians was about to go to war, them sent for the youth who in Jamaica. Them said they couldn't deal with him in Jamaica. They like the English said, yo, we got to make a trade, man. You know, in the NBA where you're making a trade between the Knicks and the Lakers, you got to make a trade between the Jamaicans and the Haitians, the English and the French, who never got along, made a trade, and they traded for who? Who did they trade for, family? They traded for what's the name of the guy that went to Haiti again? Not Bedwood. Damn, how his name slipped me right now. But they sent for the Jamaican guy, the voodoo guy. And when they sent for him start getting peer problems in Haiti.
Garfield, the video of is in the private chat.
Yeah, I got it. I put it up already.
Yeah, and this again, we were taught as part of the concept of God in West African traditional religion, specifically on the Igbo tradition.
Bookmark. Thank you.
This God is very powerful within Igbo. Like, if anybody knows Igbo, when the boys start mentioning the God's name, the Igbo man will ask you, where did you hear this? So go ahead, and play the video.
Hey, let me tell y'all a story, by the way. My boy, right? One of my best friends was looking at some Feds time. And during Corona, they released him. And he actually got set up by another guy because he actually wasn't even involved with the crime. The guy that said he was the ringleader and put on a microphone and had him collect $500 and send him to jail, man. Said he was the mastermind behind everything. He didn't even know he was getting set up. And he went to some African person and he said, don't worry about the case, man. You're going to get off. And I'm listen, family. I don't know what they did. All I know is everybody started dying. The district attorney started dying. The judge started dying. Yo, everybody started getting sick. The court was put off for like the whole entire time Corona came. Corona been around for almost, a year and a half now. And they finally just say, hey, you know what? Time served. You out. You're free. I don't know what they did, but they got him off. Hey, I'm telling you, y'all leaving y'all African traditions alone. I'm telling you.
Gaffer, can you start? Is it at the end? If you start, he will explain why he's going there.
Hold on. Where do you want me to start it, my brother?
If you start the whole, like, from the start, so that it will give some context as to why he's going there.
This is the start.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fine. Then let's
All right.
So now, Ominana, like what Remy is telling us, Igbo's culture, this is the tender, enlightening God. This God is very powerful in Nigeria. Everyone knows about this God.
What's the name of the God?
They will mention his name, Ogungu. I forgot. I think it's Ogungu.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he will mention his name.
In
And this
local
shrine
government
is very
area,
popular.
Anambra State, Nigeria. This shrine is famous for justice. If your heart is bitter and you seek justice because of the injustice that have been rendered to you, this is the right shrine to come and seek vengeance. On today's video, I am embarking on a journey to Okija Shrine for two purposes. Number one, I don't know if it is my destiny, but anytime I do any form of business with anybody, they always embezzle my money without showing any remorse. I am visiting Okija Shrine to know if this is my destiny or I am always meeting the wrong person. Secondly, a long-term debtor, he goes by the name Ezumezu from Mbise in Imo State. I did business worth over $30,000 with him. He embezzled my money. He never wanted to give it back to me. Even when I tried to approach him, he told me, "N'onye akpara, ya pụọ n'ụzọ ka a kpọọ onye ọzọ." Ọ na-emere m ihe odumeje. He has pushed me to the wall, and that is why I am embarking this journey. My heart is bitter, and I want my money back.
So when coming to Ogugu Okija, the first thing you do is to pull your shoes, and you have to walk through this.
This one is almost the first thing you see. It's almost
Okay, he said that this one is Onuma no Ogugu.
You can see it before you enter inside.
Okay. So this one,
when we come out, we give a color. Or if the color is too much, we give a. We started giving the color.
okay.
Yeah.
So now we have seen Onuma no Ogugu.
Yeah.
And now we have to proceed to the next one.
Yeah.
In Okija Shrine, there are different demigods, which are the offspring of the main god, which is Ogugunmiri Okija, the popular and the famous deadly Okija Shrine. After meeting Anuma and Ogugu, I met with another offspring of Ogugu, which is
So this is Apo and these ones are sacrificed made. So now this is a fowl. You already know this one is fowl. So guys, this one he said he saw that is usually watching on Eke. This Eke being so Eke is market days in Igbo land, and that is the day we worship this.
after that, we proceeded and we met another offspring of Ogugunmiri Okija, which is Orase. Then we proceed to the face of Ogugu, the main shrine, the gods of my land, the gods of my ancestors.
So guys, currently we are in front of and as you can see that making sacrifices and demanding what they want.
They showed me a picture of a debtor whom was reported to Ogugu, but he refused to show up, and Ogugu killed him. After I met face to face with Ogugu, I was asked to make a demand of the reason why I came to visit Ogugu.
So guys, I've been given to a lot, and this one is Kai Kai white horse. This is a very famous in Nigeria. So I am going to make a sacrifice for Ogugu right now and thank him for my life and demand what I want him to do for me. So let's start.
They also asked me if I came with a picture of my debtor, as it will be a connection between me, my debtor, and Ogugu. I was also asked if the money in quote was a stolen money, because if it was a stolen money, then Ogugu will not fight for me. But if it is an hard-earned money, then Ogugu will help me recover my money, because Ogugu is a god of justice.
So guys, we have finished a breaking cola for Ogugu. So everybody have his own, and this is mine. So I will be eating it. Then I will throw this one to you. Yeah. So now I will use this one called Kai Kai.
Because I attach all the wrong mind. No, my
You know, in Africa, when we want to drink, we first of all give to our ancestors. And right now, we are in front of Google, which is the major ancestor we can see and talk to.
You say now he's going to pour libation to the ancestors, which is also part of West African traditional religion. Yeah, people shouldn't be concerned about what they see. It's just like sacrifices that people left behind. But the believers, the spirit of God and justice comes
After
here and listen to
drinking the
what I'm
cola
saying.
and drinking the kai kai, I seek what I came for, and I was told to drop anything that comes from my heart to Ogugu.
After the corner, after everything that I asked Google, now it's time to give Ogugu some kind of gift for allowing us to come inside here and for welcoming us as his children. So I have to search for something to Ogugu. And I will be giving Ogugu 1,000 for this event. So I dropped 1,000 naira for him in order for him to help me to enjoy our
According to Ezemo, he told me to instruct him that if he do not show up in Ogugu, that after 6 months, Ogugu will start killing his family members, including him at last. So he is demanded to come to Ogugu and explain. If he doesn't have the money, he has opportunity to demand from Ogugu on mode of payment. So I took this message personally, my debtor. I sent him a message and videos, and I also believe that his family member must have told him that I visited with a sham from Ogugu. So after 4 months, he called me on phone. He now wanted us to make peace. He demanded that he wants to pay up my money. So the first payment was $10,000. Until last week, he paid off everything, my $20,000. I have my money complete right now. Like no amount was minus. So everything is complete. So that was how I recovered my money from my debtor. So tell me what you think about the video. Do you think that I went too far seeking justice? What do you think about it? The lesson that I learned in my visit to Ogugu, you know, I understand that people don't fear God. They don't. They just call God, God. Because they know that God do not kill or do not do things very strict. It takes time for God to act. So that's why people, when you tell somebody, let's swear by Bible, they feel very comfortable sweating because they know it will not harm them. But bring Ogugu or shrine, take them to the shrine, they will be very scared. So the moral of the lesson, when you really want to get justice, go traditional. When it is time to go to the church and clap your hand and sing Mama Imena, go to them. But when it comes to business, recovering your money and getting justice, the Igbo shrine is the right place to go. Thank you very much, Ogugu, for saving my life again.
Hey, Zongo, take over. You there?
Yeah.
All right, take over.
Gaffer, just like before you go, like I wanted you to, can I take over the screen? Okay, I'm going to take over the screenshot. So the point of this video is not about like uh, the place that the guy went to, but just for the audience to understand the concept of God. For instance, the boy went there because he knows as soon as he mentioned to the guy that owes him money that he has been to the God of tender and lighting. No matter what belief system the other person is, once he knows that, the other person is going to honor whatever agreements they've done, because he knows the God of tender and lighting will act. And the point here is, this is part of Igbo culture or Igbo traditional system, which they call Ominana. And if someone comes to you and is selling you Ominana, this is one of the things the person should be able to tell you, whether this is from the Bible or this specifically Igbo traditional system. When I was in school and we were taught West African traditional religion, what most of you just saw is what we were taught. Even though Igbos may have a different way of, they may have a different way of doing it. Ashantis will have a different way. Hausa and other tribes too will have a different way the God of tender and lighting act. And I am going to share my screen and show you at the comment section. There is one guy who is an Igbo, who is an Igbo and also claimed to be a Jew, made a comment. And the reason why I want to show is I want you guys to see what his fellow Igbo respond to what the other guy posted as to why the person has to go to Ogungo. Yeah. So this one, I don't normally do this kind of thing because I'm always at the background, maybe talking to Garfield, but I've seen that people are trying to take advantage of especially the family who don't have knowledge about African traditional religion by coming to remix the culture and sell it away like it's something that it wasn't meant to. Let me go to my, oh, sorry, let me go to my screen. Sorry, I'm trying to share my screen. I don't normally do this, so I don't know how it's being done. 1 minute, I think I'm getting there. There is my screen. Yep. Sorry, is my screen being shared? Yeah, if my screen is being shared, I'll go back to the video and I would like to show, where is Ogungo? Where is Ogungo? Sorry, let me go back here. Sorry, can you guys see my screen? Yeah, I'm going to go to the comment section, and the guy specifically pinned the comment made by an Igbo who claimed to be Israelite. Let me see if you guys see my screen. Hello, sorry. Can you guys see my screen? If you can see my screen, can you please type 1 or something so that I know I'm interacting with you guys? I don't normally do this. Oh, you can't see my screen? Then I'll stop sharing and I'll share again. The point is, I hate in our tradition, is like as part of West African traditional religion, is it's not good. It's like it's not good. You should have respect if you are teaching someone or delivering information to someone who don't have information that you have. And unfortunately, since I started following this thing, I've seen that people just come and share information without respect to the people who are receiving the information because they don't have it. That's why I am doing this, because I don't normally do this. But let me try and share my screen to see what. So you guys should bear with me 1 minute to share my screen. Oh, where's my... I'm going to try again, share. Is my screen shared, or I'm sharing my screen? Maybe Gaffel need to do something for me, for you guys to see my screen. Yeah, is it shared now? I believe my screen is shared now. Yes, my screen is shared now. Okay. All right. That's fine. I'm going to go to the video again, and this is the video that Garfield was showing. And the guy who made the video specifically pinged this. Let me make it larger. Let me make the thing larger so that people will see what I'm trying to show, because I think this is important. If you can see where my mouse is, yeah. This guy here made a comment. His name is Stanley Agu. He left a comment that, I love you as a brother, but going to devil for help is selling your soul. You need to repent and keep the law, statutes, and commandment of Most High. Shalom. Please note, I used to be in Japan. Keep the hard work. But let's look at the response that Igbo people left to this guy. Yeah, the first guy left this message to the guy. You called the way of your ancestors evil. Who brainwashed you this way? Africans are the only ones who think their savior live in another continent. Every other race believe in their own. You are not Israelite. You are an Igbo man from Africa with rich, deep-rooted history. The sooner you embrace that, the better. This person who left this message from his name is an Igbo. Let's go again and see the reply by the Igbo that claimed to be a Jew. He says, my brother, you have a lot to learn. Just pray that Most High open your eyes for the truth. Then the other person says, my brother, that was your ancestors' mode of soliciting and commuting with the Most High before the whole Judo-Christian orientation you now stand on. The problem is that most of our people have refused to apply themselves to the values that really make us who we are. This thing seems evil and barbaric because we've been brainwashed to think so. This person is Igbo as to the person who claimed to be Igbo Jew. And let's read the comment of another guy. What do you mean by going to devil? Where is that your God people are busy seize his money? Please stop fooling yourself, Mr. Man. Then another Igbo person to left a comment. Mr. Man, can you help him recover his money back? Pastor, your family and leave people alone. Sorry, I can't understand that. And there's another comment left. I have, hey, bro, listen to them very well before you stand mentioning devil here. How dare you? Are you telling me that your forefathers were all worshiping devils and were able to control crime in their midst? Think again, bro. Stop misleading us. We now found out who is the devil and who is the God. And the whole point of me reading this is going back to the tradition. These are Igbos. These are Igbos responding to their fellow Igbo who is claiming that the practice of going to Ogungu is evil. You see, so if the practice is evil, the practice is what Remy is going around telling African America that they should go to Ominana. This practice that most of you have seen, from the divination to the sacrifice to now the guy going to the god of thunder and lightning. These are enshrined in the culture of Igbo traditional religion. And this is what Ominana is. Remy will tell you guys that these guys don't know what they are talking about. But that is a lie. That is wrong. Because we are all taught the traditional system, this particular traditional system, in school. When Remy himself was in Nigeria, if he has studied West African traditional religion, this is what he was going to be taught. And my motivation is, I hope most of you should learn West African traditional religion, not because it's some kind of awesome kind of thing to do, but so that someone will not come and pull the rug in your face, or will not come and mislead you and tell you stuff that the religion is not. That's why I decided to do this video with Garfield. I don't know if Garfield is still here. Is Garfield still here, or he's gone? Yeah, hello? There is so much I can... is Garfield here again? Or am I talking to myself? Yeah. And there is another important thing I'll talk to Garfield about, is like the Black Portuguese or the Jews in West Africa. Before people even have to start even talking about Jews in West Africa, people have to first understand the geographical areas that is called West Africa, because if you don't do that first, you may be mixing quite a lot of stuff that I think will make the finding really difficult. So I'll be talking to Garfield maybe behind the scene, I don't know, brief history about Jews in West Africa. Because to talk about Jews in West Africa, first you need to understand Northwest Africa, and you need to understand Sahel. Sahel is the region of Africa between North Africa and sub-Saharan West Africa. And the Sahel region serves as a boundary between, let me put in quote, invaders from the north going south. So the Sahel was like some kind of a deep forest. From below the Sahel was like a deep forest place where invaders from the north were not able to penetrate through the southern part of West Africa. So if I say Sahel, that covers northern Nigeria, northern Mali, Mauritania, and northern part of Senegal. Yeah, I'm not changing the subject. I just want to just talk before Gaffo come. Yep. And so these are the things that you need to understand before you even start talking about Jews in West Africa. Yes, there were Jews in West Africa, but you need to understand the region first before you even start talking about them. Well, the northern part of Northwest Africa was occupied, or let me put in quote, conquered by foreigners for so many years, for thousands of years. They conquered that side. And they came close to the southern part. They came up to the Sahel side. So the Sahel is served as the boundary where the invaders from the north couldn't penetrate to the sub-Saharan side. Yep. And I've also seen, I'm just waiting for Gaffo so that we'll go back to the subject. The Portuguese came to West Africa, but the problem I've seen, especially that I would like to talk to Gaffo about, is they sometimes miss the timeline. The Portuguese came just around 1400. So the problem is, or what Gaffel and Co needs to be asking is, or the research that they need to do is, before the Portuguese came, were there any Jews running around the sub-Saharan West Africa side of things? For me, if you ask me, were there Jews in West Africa, the first answer I'll give you is no. Then you tell me, oh, in this book, there were some Jews in Senegal or some black Jews here. Then I'll go along and tell you, yes, these Jews came in around 1400. Then your next question will be, but they said there was some kind of black Jews running around Senegal or Angola or something. And then I'll tell you, when did they start saying that? Then the next thing I'll tell you is, when Portuguese came 1400, they entrenched themselves somehow within the local community, and they had mixed children. So it's the mixed Portuguese children, which include Jewish children. They were later being referenced in books as Black Portuguese or Luso-Africans. And a good example is like people talk about the Luango Jews. The Luango Jews came about around 1600. That's about over 200 years after the Portuguese came to West Africa. And the Luango Jews, from research, were descendants of some young Jewish children that were sent to Sao Tome. When they brought these Jewish children in Sao Tome, the Portuguese brought slaves, especially women, from either the coast of Weda or Angola, or no, Congo, I think. And these Jews that were in Sao Tome had children with African slaves that the Portuguese had in Sao Tome. So the Jews in Luango were the offspring of this mixture of white Portuguese Jews and black Africans. Yeah, and these Portuguese Jews, they are very notorious. It got to a time they were so notorious that even the Portuguese couldn't control them. And the question is, were they put on a slave ship or something to send to the Americans? The answer will be extremely no, because I've got like a black Portuguese Jew. Yeah. And when I show you guys his great-great-grandfather and ask you guys, is this guy on a slave ship? I bet none of you guys, everyone will say no. And his great-great-grandfather is a Luso-African. I'm sure Garfield and Co have been talking about Luso-Africans, but most people haven't seen a picture of one before. I'm just waiting for Garfield. I've sent him a picture of a family from a very black young man with a picture of his mother, his great-grandmother, up to his great-great-grandfather, who is a Luso-African. And you see who a Luso-African is. Yeah. Am I talking to myself or is...
Oh, I'm here, bro. I'm listening, man. I'm learning, man.
Oh, Garfield, sorry. I thought I was talking to myself because I just...
No, I'm listening. I'm listening, bro.
Yeah, I just diverted the topic a bit because you were in there. You know, I'm not used to this. I'm just like...
All right. So what I'm gonna do is we've been on for how long? We've been on for?
Yeah.
How long? I mean, like almost 2 hours. But
yeah.
what I want to do is, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my Igbo brother tomorrow. I don't know if he said his app is full, so I'm gonna have to interview him through WhatsApp. So I'm probably gonna do it on Instagram Live, and then I'm gonna do it on YouTube. I don't know if I'm gonna do it live on YouTube. I'm gonna replay it on YouTube. But I do want to say to everybody, man, listen, it's not our fault we're in the situation that we're in. You know, we're all pretty much kidnapped victims. And kidnapped victims don't have a say-so of where they're going. You're either going to commit suicide like what a lot of Igbos did. A lot of Igbos committed suicide. The Igbo landing off Georgia coast. So we got to remember that we don't identify with our culture because some of us have become ashamed of it, ashamed of our own culture. But whenever a slave rebellion happened, the Africans are always practicing that culture to defeat the enemy. Look at Taki in Jamaica. Look at Three Finger Jack in Jamaica. Look at all the rebellions you had all over New York. They're practicing the Ghana Akan culture. They clapping their hands with the powder like you see LeBron ready to go to war and everything. So ladies and gentlemen, listen, man, listen. We got to. Go ahead, brother. Build for the next 5 minutes and close out.
Yeah. Garfield, just before I go, I just found out some Jamaican words and sentences that I believe you'll be shocked. In Jamaica, how do you call cola? Cola nut. Hello, Garfield, are you on?
Say it again, brother. Say it again.
What is the name of cola? Cola in Patois.
The name for, say that again. The name for what?
Cola.
Yeah. Damn.
Cola.
I don't remember. Cola. Yeah, cola.
No, don't you call it BC or something? BC.
I don't remember, bro.
I heard a Jamaican calling cola BC, and I was like, no, in Akan, in Ashanti, they call cola BC.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I heard like Jamaican saying mise.
Yeah,
what does that
mean? Mise, like you're saying that I am saying that you should do X, Y, and Z. So we say mise for do this, mise for do that, right?
I am going to say the same thing in Akan. and you'll be shocked what I'm going to say.
Mm.
I am going to tell you to do something in Ashanti.
Right.
Or I'm going to say, and this is how it will go. Me say. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Me
Same
say.
thing.
I said.
Wow.
Me say. This is Akan. Like if I'm going to say I say, just like how you say me say.
Me say. Yep.
So in Akan, if I'm going to say I say, I'll say me say.
Mm.
So you see the similarity.
Wow.
Yeah. So in Patois, I think they say bise to call kola nut. In Ashanti.
Yeah. The Rastaman said it. He said it right here at the bottom. He said it. Yeah, busy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Ashanti call kola nut bisien.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a guy that's on YouTube that was one of the elders that could only, he's the only one that could actually speak the language. And he would the Twi language. We know the Twi has a lot to do with how the patois is pronounced, the dialect. So man, we know we see the connection. What I'm trying to bring out now, see that we're on the Igbo, is showing the Igbo culture in Jamaica, because 50% of the Igbos that came to the West came actually through Jamaica.
Yeah. So Gaffel, that was very good, but it's like what I would like to do maybe behind the scene with you is to talk about like Portuguese, specifically Black Portuguese Jews in West Africa. But I would love you to show the audience the family pictures of the guy that you interview. I think that will help so that people.
Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. So he's coming back. He's coming back this month. So we're gonna be talking about the Jews in Africa on a whole, meaning the North Africans, the East Africans, South Africa. We're gonna be talking about all the Jews and trying to connect them to the African American community. We're gonna have a beautiful talk about that. Mm-hmm.
Because like what I'd want the audience to see is a Luso-African, and I want them to ask themselves if such a Black Portuguese Jews will be put on a slave ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why. But thank you very much for having me. The thing is like I'm behind the scene, and if I see people trying to use like Ominana and all that kind of stuff, because you guys don't have that knowledge to come and sell some stuff, it really, I feel it's just offend me. So that's why I came, just to let people see, or briefly for people to see what West African traditional religion is, specifically what Igbo traditional religion that they call Ominana, Odinana, and all kind of stuff. So that when Remy is going around telling people about Ominana, people will be able, one, they've seen the divination system in Igbo. They've also seen the sacrifice to drive away bad luck. And they've also seen someone going to the god of thunder and lightning for him to get his money back. So these are all part of Ominana. So at least I would just hope that people will try to have a basic knowledge of West African traditional religion, so that no one can mislead you or deceive you by maybe what Remy is doing. Thank you very much for having me today.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Peace and love to you, man. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Hey, peace and love to everybody out there. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you learned something. Happy Black History Month. And we're going to do this every month. Oh man, the Igbos in Jamaica, man. That's a whole nother topic too, man. You talk about Junkanu, you talk about the word uno that we see, and una, the idioms and proverbs in the Jamaican patois come from them. Igbos were known to commit suicides, seeing that they were thinking they were going to go back to the homeland. Hold on a second here. This is important right here. What is this guy's name? Very interesting. All right, peace and love to y'all, man. This is Brother Garfield. I'm always researching, so I'm here researching some Igbo stuff. But peace and love to y'all, and I hope y'all learned something from this broadcast. Peace.